Okay, going into Primus Stream. And my headset. All right, that'll be a little better. Okay, so let's take a look. I wanted to go ahead and get started on getting a vehicle station going. We've got some of the materials for that, so I think that's probably a good idea. I'm going to need the iridium rod, a couple of supers, and 3 aluminum. Now what this will do is give us the vehicle station, which I could put up here, but I'm probably going to go ahead and create the vehicle station down here by our other space. Okay, let's over here by this wreck. Let's see if we can pop it in here somewhere. Oops. Turn around. There's a good place for it. I think a lot of this is going to be wet at some point in the future. I'll go ahead and see if I can put it up here again. Problem is getting, if you're facing it the wrong direction and it's on a slope, your ramp doesn't touch the ground, which can be kind of difficult. Okay, I'll try that. And if it gets flooded, oh well. Okay, lost power. Not surprising, I suppose. I forgot to check how much power that required. I recall we did pick up some uranium. Only the emergency lights are on. Okay, do I have enough uranium for a rod? I do not. Okay, let's check our power situation. I wonder if I can look at the screen when everything's dead. Yes, I can. Not enough power. Okay, looks like I'm going to need about 50. That's like 3 tier 2 solar panels. Okay, so let's go set those up real quick. Incoming meteors. Set up the extra solar panels right here. Okay, now I got power. Whoops. Hello. Very, very happy and waving today. Okay, let's wrong way. Try to get out of here. Okay. Okay, so the vehicle rover itself requires 2 rocket engines and uranium, and iron, silicon, and fabric. So that's going to require building some rocket engines, collecting some iridium. Let me go, while my inventory is fairly open, I'm going to go ahead and check on our iridium cave, because we're going to need a lot of iridium here shortly. Make those rocket engines, I'm going to need the uranium as well. So I might have to make a rocket to get some uranium, which I think is the heat rocket, which we haven't done yet. Okay, there's the iridium. The rest of the stuff. I'll take that too. Okay. Head back. Ooh. Go check the sulfur miner while I was there, the ore extractor. I'm gonna go ahead and pop into my little workspace here. Get some fresh oxygen. I'm going to go ahead and eat one of these beans. It's another way up here. All right, so let's take a quick look around. I'm going to drop off magnesium, silicon, titanium is full, iron is not full, and cobalt. So that'll replace some of the materials that we used for the solar panels. I'll put the rest of this in overflow. I'm going to drop my iridium in the iridium bucket here. I'm going to go check my food. And, oh, not ready yet. 40%. Not ready, not ready, not ready. Okay. Okay, let's double check our power because I think we're pretty low. 9.34 kilowatts. That's pretty low. Okay. So we can't build anything new, but we can make some rockets. And I'm going to go ahead and check out the aluminum miner. Okay. Take that stuff. Okay, so we got some aluminum. Okay, so let's make a couple of rocket engines. I don't know if I have any. I don't think I didn't have any in there. I know the overflow is going to take that. Not sure about the silicon. Titanium, iron, cobalt, silicon, and magnesium. Okay, so let's see aluminum. Throw the iron in the overflow. Okay, so to make a rocket engine, we go to the advanced craft station, and we're going to need a super, an iridium rod, and 2 uranium for each rocket engine. So I think first thing we need to do is get some uranium. So I'm going to make a rocket engine to collect some uranium. There's the rocket engine. Now, as I recall, I'm going to need 2 supers. And I believe silicon. I think it's silicon. I'll take cobalt just in case, but I'm pretty sure it's silicon. It's either silicon or cobalt. Okay, here we are. And the heat, uranium attracts, so the cobalt is the heat multiplier and attracts uranium asteroids. If my buddy Dev was on the line, he could have told me that. Because he's smart. Okay, do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and launch that. And that'll increase our heat production as well. And I'll run around the corner here, and nice rain going on. I'll put the silicon down. Probably send up another pressure rocket at some point. Right now we need some uranium. We're a little low on it. So the other things that we're going to need to make the vehicle is a couple of more engines. I'll grab the iridium bars, and 3 aluminum. Oh no, sorry, that the rocket engines are supers. So I can make 2 rocket engines. Hold down my control key while I click it, and it'll stay in the menu, and I can make 2. Okay. Okay. So I have 2 rocket engines. Maybe the asteroids will crash into the planet after it stops raining. That's weird. Okay. Okay, let's take a look at what did we need for that vehicle again. I needed 2. Oh, I need a cloth at least. And need 3 aluminum? Jeez. No, I think 3 aluminum is for the vehicle station. I need a cloth, 2 engines, an iridium rod. Okay. 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 Let's make a couple of iridium rods. Okay. Yeah, I can't remember the rest of it, unfortunately. I'm really hoping for that raining of uranium-laced asteroids. That would come in handy. There, I hear it. I hear it coming. Okay, I'm going to need a uranium. Oh, I don't need a iridium bar. I need an iron, a silicon, and a uranium. So, just like the iridium, you'll see that when they crash, you see the uranium just kind of flying around. You can pick it up off the ground. It's handy, but with all the rocks in the way, you can't get all of them. So sometimes you just have to wait for the rocks to go away. I do try to pick up what I can, because sometimes it can be kind of scrambled toward the end. But I don't worry about getting them all. Mostly I just want to find out where they've landed, so that I can go back and pick them up later. And you definitely don't want to get hit by them. It hurts. pick that. Oops. Got stuck down there underneath the... Now, I saw a bunch of them just a second ago, and I got turned around. Okay. These appear all to be pretty close to the surface, probably because they're kind of pinned into this little corner here. That one will crash into the water at some point when the water gets that high, which I'm pretty sure it will. Okay, that's 2. Oh, there seems to be more over there by our oxygen depot. That's a good place to re-up my oxygen. All right, oxygen is creeping up, creeping up, creeping up. There we go. Okay, let's take a peek around here. There should be some green rocks to grab. If it says what it is, you can pick it up, even if you can't necessarily see it. It's just the way the game works. And yeah, I think this big core is just here to fool you. So yeah, you think that's uranium, but when it's dark outside, I should do one of these when it's dark, because you can really see them all over the ground. Oops, there's a box. Oh, aluminum. Some space food, I'll take that. Okay. Maybe I don't know where all the uranium is crashed. We might find some a little bit later. There's kind of the back way in. And oh, this appears to be new. Those rocks aren't normally here. Question is, where do they bounce from? I don't see a core here. Look up on top of this thing. Yep, I think I see some green. Yep. Okay, so a word about the jetpacks. You can go up very steep surfaces as long as it's not an overhang. You can kind of glide up it. So, just kind of keep your nose in the air and your butt toward the ground, and you'll just scoot right up them. But if there's an actual overhang, then that becomes impossible. You'll just run into the overhang. And yes, my oxygen is low, and I brought some, so I'll go ahead and breathe that. Okay, I'm gonna be careful about jumping off of cliffs. If you don't get your jetpack going, you can squish your legs, which really just decreases your little health bar, but it can decrease it all the way to dead. So I don't want to do that. All right, so hang on a second. Turn one of those into a bar. Okay. Aluminum. Easy, even iron or full. Throw this in the overflow. Okay. So what I did need to make that vehicle was an iron, which I just threw into the overflow, a silicon, and a uranium. Okay, so now I can make my vehicle, and then we'll scoot around and see if we can pick up some more uranium. So just like your own gear, once you've created a vehicle, it has a little 2-gear box that you can put things into, and the things that you can make for it are here. You can, first thing you generally do is make a tier 1 equipment increase, which will give you another several slots, and then the vehicle inventory increase is also very useful. Lights, you can get oxygen as well. So let me take a quick look here. So the inventory increase is a super, a fabric, and a silicon, and the equipment increase is a silicon, a super, and an iridium. So 2 silicon, 2 super, an iridium, and a fabric. And I'm not carrying water, so I want to get back and grab some water. Still getting used to my mouse. Okay, throw in there, grab an air. I'll need that squash. Okay, so now I need 2 fabric. Oh. Actually, I think I only need 1 fabric. I'll grab 2 anyway. 2 supers. 2 silicons. And a iridium. Okay, we'll make the inventory, or the gear expander, equipment expander, and the inventory expander. And I can equip the equipment, and you see it gives me 4 spaces instead of the 2. And then I can put the inventory increase in there. Now I can carry that much stuff. In the beginning, it's kind of slow. And we haven't even put in our first speed increase. We can kind of drive around and see if any of that uranium we might have missed is on the ground. Oops, it's also very easy to flip. Okay. Oops. Okay. We don't have oxygen in here yet, so we're just depleting our own oxygen. To be honest, at the beginning, the very first speed is really slow. I can go faster just using my jetpack, and since it doesn't provide me oxygen, there's almost no reason to really use the thing, but you can right click and get out of it. I'm going to go ahead and get some oxygen here. Okay, I'm going to leave that here for a moment and see what's going on with the uranium, see if there's anything else to pick up. Okay. Okay, let's see over here. I think the should be seeing the ledge that the uranium crashed into. I'm not seeing any uranium. Sometimes it does despawn, but we got a good amount of it. So we may very well have collected all or most of it. Oh, here's some. Take that. Oh, there's another box I missed before. Iron? I'll take the iron. Oh, there's another iridium. I don't think we went into this space, so there should be quite a few. Shouldn't just be laying here on the ground. Yep. A couple right there. There's some aluminum. I'll take that too. Everything's kind of tinged green in here, so it actually makes it a little harder to spot the uranium on the ground. Okay, running on oxygen. How far am I from my little pod? I'm gonna make it. Whoosh. I know I'm a bit of a daredevil. But if you're aimed at that door, it takes a while to actually die. Once you start hearing the heartbeat, it's got to fade to black. And then you still got a couple of heartbeats after that. So if you can get in, you will recover. Oh, I saw some. Yeah, here we are. Okay, there's some more uranium. Now, the rocks that the asteroids came in, you can drive right through. But rocks that are permanent, you can't. Okay, so we'll go ahead and bring our vehicle back. We've got a couple of upgrades in it. It's going to take us a while to get some additional upgrades. I don't think we've found any zeolite just yet, so I don't think I can create a speed upgrade at all. So, oops, just cause a little bit of damage here. Okay, so get yourself stuck. One thing you can do with this vehicle is, if there's nothing in it, you can pick it up and put it in your pocket. So it's right there in my pocket. Now if I right click, I can drop it anywhere. And then I can drive it again. So in effect, sometimes you just take the rover out and then, yeah, I need 2 zeolite for the speed increase. The vehicle lights I can get, that's just a sulfur, a cobalt, and a silicon. And I need a zeolite for the oxygen. Don't think I have any zeolite yet. So let's go ahead and get up there and get some water. And re-up our oxygen. Make sure we've got canisters of both. All right. And we got the vehicle. We got some more uranium. We've got a couple of upgrades in the vehicle. And we're kind of ready. So the next time we're going to create the GPS satellites, so we can discover our mapping station. I believe that's what we get when we send up some GPS satellites. And oh, that's full. And put that in overflow. And we also should be able to shortly... Algae generator. Excellent. I needed eggplant for that. And I was growing eggplant. And we have eggplant. So, bonus. Next time, we'll be making algae. Doesn't that sound fun? We can grow some green stuff in our water. We got a little bit of water, so we can put some green stuff in it. We'll put it close because you have to collect it at first. We'll put it right there in that bucket of water. All right. All right. Go have Makat. Thank you. Slongafoil. See you next time. Take care.